Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle Elisabeth.
Bonjour,
Le manque
Elisabeth.
d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bien le bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée! Bonjour, bonjour.
Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite.
viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cassette.
Bien le bonjour,
Next time, I
mademoiselle.
promise.
Ah, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu me
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
bienvenue dans
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
l'oiseau ou la cage. L'oiseau.
Sally? Sally!
Come back.
Sally, wait!
Come back. Come back.
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back.
Stop, stop! Where did she go? It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't
I can
understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You're feeling like yourself, Elizabeth.
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please, no. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place as Dancing Harmony and Jane Hyde...
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Pete, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong. Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only...
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can...
Now, let's get its lockpick. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite, we all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who do not create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy, asks Peter the Parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the commons? Peter the Parasite says share and share alike, while
That's what this is. Respectable entrepreneurial affairs. First, the law gets private. And the ones belly by Britain advising how I defecate. Isn't it martial law? Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits. You got me. Somebody greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Criminal dealings? Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Who the hell? You're so smart!
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character, Suchong, has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jungle.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way. I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable...
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
Just a star. Period. Recently, I've been on something about paper. Spying on me again. I didn't say you could go. Everyone!
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well.
I tapped the door. Who is it? Me feel sick.
Feel your cravings at the circus of value.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Into this world. If your parents expect anything... What was that?
When I find you...
What's that block? Ain't nobody around.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
That's what this is.
Why work hard, just put food on the table. And if good life is dessert, I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watch myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
I want to go to Cohen's. 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 Hello? You don't belong here! No!
Turn down the heat and turn up the ease and relaxation with Old Man Wynn.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that gone.
I can change, sugar.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
He's going to get this message as soon as he gets back, right? Really?
So I greased a few palms. Well, what was that? You're so smart, you're stupid! I saw where you went. Second rater, that's you!
Come on, lady. Let's work something out.
Where'd you go?
You're not getting out of this deal that easy. We're not finished.
I didn't say you could go. I've been on sabbatical for 15 years now. I get some work. I want to get back to real life.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
He's my boss.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent, you know? You know anybody?
What'd you say? I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! We're not finished!
Period.
That's it! We're done here. Folks always stare when they see it.
The Silverfin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Laissez left a trail.
That ain't the answer. I am something. They had the right to feel like they.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. Suchong was opening tears. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube. A carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device will work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother.
Come on, lady. Let's work something out. Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Oh, God. What you talking about? Fair warning. I'll let you and me talk.
I can hear that.
Ah!
Stop acting up. I forbid it.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Give and not demand anything.
Everyone wants a piece of it. With nothing! Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube.
I ain't through with you
Got
yet.
it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Where'd you go?
Reload! No one needs to free!
Walk away.
I'll look everywhere. That's it. Goodbye. I'm getting out of here. I don't like that one's face.
Paper, you left me with...
Don't you know what you're doing to me?
Come back! We can work this out! Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand. Where do you get up? Now we smoke. Come here, baby! I ain't sore! That's it. We're through. You in the bedroom? Come back! We can work this out! Jeez. Jumping in my own shadow. Where'd you go last night? Think I'm some kind of idiot?
There's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent, you know?
Oh, 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death drop. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
Why, I've never mollycoddled my little man.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Harassment.
Gotta make it happen 8.
You spit, Rabbit. You spit right gate. The water surrounding Fontaine and you leave me what? They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any possible escape in the rooms. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Your imperfections will gang up on you in a crisis. They must be excised like tuberous growth before it's too late.
Popping on something of a hide.
Sincerity. That's what I've been lacking. And it's I intend to fix.
You can't buy that for love or money.
The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also a creative urge. This way, who hides from the light of reason?
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Hurry up and come out.
Jesus. What am I selling?
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
On the line.
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed. Showed me some respect.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
I know real well my heads, they never even see me coming.
I ain't letting a good lady.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! Come on, lady!
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Stay! He may make fun of him yet.
Period.
See what success that is? See?
Sweetie! You in the bedroom? Come on! What are you running away for?
This could be.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter.
Everyone wants a piece of me!
Come back! We can work this out! You should be ashamed!
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
What's your secret, Donnie? Why you always number one and I'm always pulling up the bottom?
So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Okay, that was just clown. But I don't think it shows.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that. Right. What's that now? Seen what you done to my friend here. What you do to my friend, you do to me.
to me!
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Turn up the ease and relaxation with from Ryan
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far. I don't know what to make of her. Canary? In a coal mine. Somebody's lurking about.
Come out and show yourself.
Push me!
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, it all depends on when we get out. November 5th is a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, Arcadia is real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Saying that you?
Who the hell are you?
You're so smart, you're stupid!
gossiping about me.
Family is taken care of. No matter what.
You don't have my permission to leave. I warned you to stop following me. I didn't say you could go. Ah!
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Or did you intend to make something of yourself?
I keep my eye on these things. I catch everything. Like how Ryan's controlling all those messages.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Listen to that racket. Damn air grabber must be busted.
No. Don't dare. That earwax, that stuff's golden. Gums up the roof. I see it all.
No excuse for a rat.
Where did you get all?
We're not finished!
I know you better than you know yourself!
Don't you think you're such the eager beaver I thought?
You're heartless!
Attitude,
Totally heartless!
Give me the cold shoulder.
It's no use.
When can I see you again?
God might still be around.
You're only hiding from
Ain't you got no
yourself.
thoughts?
Right, I'm prepping my next drink. That's it. We're through. Well, enough of that. I got work to
It's
do.
all hand signals. Clear looks.
Last time that boy came over, there was urine all
I know
over
they're
the bowl.
Thank you.
Such conduct in this house!
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! I warned you to stop following me! Last time you'll screw me over. Where do you get off? You should be ashamed!
If you're going to decide...
How long you been confining me?
Why did you come in the first place?
Where'd you go? Sweetie, you've been using me this entire time! How could you just walk away? Pick up a breeze away.
You! Come! Make yourself heard.
Is it that dark anger? Spying on me again.
How we want to immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency. It'll do. Stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.